Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Dog. You already know what time it is. And I have a simple question I want to ask y'all. What are 3 things that never change and never going to change? What are those 3 things? You want to know what they is? The school system, its cousin prison, and religion. Why would schools change when they control all the curriculums? Why would school change when we allow them to teach our children absolutely nothing and send them out in the world dumbfounded, deaf, and misguided, knowing they're going to get taken advantage of later in life, which makes their job that much easier? Why? Why would they make it a law for you to have to send your child to school or you go to jail just to be fed mental poison? Think about this shit, bro. Think about it. School will never change. Everything else changes. You know, the designs of houses, cars, and all this other shit. But why don't school change? Because this is one of the most criticalest things that they use and has weaponized against us as people. So school will never change. Get it out your head. This is the first introduction to the world of how you see the world, your perception of the world. The belief system. So trust me when I tell you, it will never change. And they're going to be the ones that want to have control over this. This is why you can't just open a school without their permission. This is why you can't do shit without their permission. You think God fell out the sky and say, man, these are the permissions for man? No. This has nothing to do with God. This is all man's doing. Get that shit out your head. This is what man does. And they use religion to correlate their agendas, which I'm finna talk about next. Why won't religion change? Why would it change? If you know your history, bro, you know this is how the Romans and all these other empires took over other places with religion. I've told y'all 1,000 times, if your religious advisor, preacher, pastor, whatever, can't tell you what a papal bull is, which is a piece of paper that is given to a discoverer, like I'm gonna use Christopher Columbus as an example, motherfucker like that. The Pope give him a piece of paper saying that he has permission to go to other areas, take, steal, kill, pillage, subjugate, but more importantly, convert to Christians. Why do they use religion to take over cultures, people, when they introduced Christianity to Africa and other areas of the world? What did that do to these cultures? Now, before you get mad at me, I'm just telling you this has nothing to do with God. Again, this is all man's doing. You have to remember, bro, religion is a book. Spirituality is in your essence. God already wrote the code into your DNA. But we let man tell us differently. And before you feel a way about that, I can show you who owns the copyrights to the Bible, King James Version, the Crown. Yeah, Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, Charles. Buckingham. Listen, bro, this rabbit hole goes so deep, and I know a lot of people ain't even ready for it. But before I go any further, let me show you some of the richest preachers in the world and how they feel about your contribution. And before you watch this, please stop what you're doing, pay close attention, okay? You just might learn something, all right? Check this out. Okay, Joel Osteen is worth $40 to $100 million. He got a $2.9 million mansion in Houston and another $10.5 million home in River Oaks. Also, we got T.D. Jakes. He worth $20 million. But the richest of them all is Copeland. He's worth $750 million. Now, if you think that was something for all you so-called church believers with common sense, listen to this.
I honestly believe this, that the reason why Jesus hadn't come is because people are not giving the way God told them to give. You see what I'm saying? Wow. I mean, when you understand it, you can speed up the time. I was on television. He said, I heard you was a millionaire. I said, that's not right. That's not true. He said, yes, it is. I said, no, it's not. Multi. Now add that to it and you'll be all right. Oh, he couldn't handle that. He liked to have had a fit. And I said, you mess with me, I'll buy this station and I'll fire you. Yeah, oh, he didn't like that, did he? You know, that was a little fleshy, but it felt good. Yeah. Just did. You know,
Did you hear what this guy said? That man, and I know some of y'all believe that shit. God ain't came yet because y'all ain't giving the way God say give. Well, where God at? Because you damn sure ain't it. Oh, we giving it to you. And we sitting back watching you use religion as they always did to get into the minds of poor people. Poor people run off hope, prayer. God gave you everything you need to overthrow these people, but we let them get into our heads first and change the channels. That man say God ain't came and he ain't came quick enough because we ain't giving. But look how much he worth. Look how much he paid for the plane. Max Copeland. 750 million. And there's people sleeping on the bridges. Don't forget, we're living in a society where you'll go to jail if you feed the homeless. But this is, you know, under nation, under God. You think God is okay with that? That's why I say common sense just ain't so common. But people get mad at me because I speak the truth. But I'm going to tell you this. If you can't handle the truth, I'm sorry for you. You're going to be taken advantage of. Because you don't know the difference. You don't know what's going on. That's crazy, huh? I can't even believe he said that. But I'm not shocked because people like that and them, they understand that, hey man, poor people are here to be taken advantage of. And if they throw God into the mix of it, they got you. They got you. But where's your common sense? Why are we giving money to these rich ass pastors, bro? Why? And we living check to check. Why, bro? Some people don't even have money to pay for certain organs. We got to pay for a transplant, or we have to pay for a liver, or whatever you may need. We have to pay money, fake ass money, that they say God is okay with. Man, that shit don't make no motherfucking sense, man. Make it make sense, man. And I know a lot of y'all might be hurt, but hey, I'm just bringing y'all the facts. If you could question me, you could question them. But the reason you can't question them because you don't even know where to begin. This is by design. I've talked about that a million times. This is why they did away with castles, Capitol Hill, and gave you government. Government has a million different pillars. You don't even know who to text, email, or DM about any problem you have. From government, politics, to anything. You can't reach them. So what they say, out of sight, out of mind. And I told y'all, it ain't the ones you can see, like the puppets, the presidents, the vice presidents. Fuck them. It's them families, Orsini families. It's these mega powerful families. And I ain't even talking about Rothschild, even though they powerful. But there's some families you ain't never heard of. Now, don't get your panties in a bunch. I'm on your side. Because I too have been lied to. Now, let's move on to the next. Prisons. Why would prisons change? Why? You think prisons is for rehabilitation? Fuck no. You think slavery went anywhere? No. I told y'all slavery went from private to public. Not just you know, you just can't free a black person. You can I'm gonna say enslave a black person. You can enslave anybody that break the law. And I'm finna show y'all, because I've seen a couple times people thought I was just talking some crap, but I'm finna show y'all that, for one, slavery is just cheap labor. We don't give a fuck what color, where you come from, what creed, what you believe in, we need somebody to build these buildings and do this work. I don't care how much money we got, we still need workers, we need slaves. So I'm gonna show y'all that the companies that benefits from off the backs of prison labor, it's gonna blow your mind when you see these companies. Okay? Now, let me show you the companies that benefits from prison labor. Don't go nowhere. Check this out. Company number one, Walmart. Walmart is known to use prison labor for producing goods, especially clothing and home goods, They have also used inmates for cleaning and maintenance services in some locations, okay? Now, what's the next one? Victoria's Secret. I hope y'all know what the secret is. It's just Victoria was really a man. But Victoria's Secret, the brand has used prison labels in the past for sewing lingerie and other clothing items. And I know a lot of y'all didn't know that. What's another one? McDonald's. Somewhere y'all need to keep y'all kids far away from. But what do McDonald's do? McDonald's has been reported to use prison labor in their supply chains, including for packing and processing beef or fake meat. Okay, we're gonna say that. Now, what's another one? Starbucks. And I want y'all to know that Starbucks, Bill Gates' daddy was one of the ones that helped start at Starbucks. Just want y'all to know that. But anyway, Starbucks, the company has used prison labor to packaging some of its products, including coffee. Also, Whole Food Markets previously used prison labor to produce some of its food products, such as goat cheese and tilapia. And before ending the practice after public county, oh man, this shit. Oh. Okay, company number 1, Walmart. Check this out now. Walmart is known to use prison labor for producing goods, especially clothing and home goods. They also use inmates for cleaning and maintenance services in some of their locations. All right, crazy. Victoria's Secret is another one, and the secret is Victoria was really a man. But anyway, Victoria's Secret has used the prison labor in the past for sewing lingerie and other clothing items also. Another one is McDonald's. McDonald's has reportedly used prison labor in their supply chain, including for packaging and processing beef, which ain't really beef. Starbucks is another one. The company has used prison labor for packaging products such as coffee and other things. And like I say, Starbucks was helped started by Bill Gates' daddy. Whole Foods previously used prison labor to produce some of the products such as goat cheese, tilapia, you know what I'm saying, different other products. You have to understand, bro, this is crazy because they really don't need their labor. AT&T has used inmates for customer service and telecommunication related tasks also. All right, Boeing's reportedly used prison labor for manufacturing aircraft parts. What about Microsoft? Yes, inmates have been involved in recycling electronic waste such as old computers and other electronics for the company. Microsoft, that's crazy. Sprint also involved in using prison labor for some customer service tasks. Also JCPenney, which JCPenney back in the days was and used to be a slavery company, has been linked to using prison labor for manufacturing textiles and other services and goods. Okay, and what I'm trying to tell you, that's just a small list of companies that use prison labor, right, for profits and gains. Like I say, if they used it for small companies, that's something different. But they're not. They're using it for companies that really don't need the fucking help. That's crazy. Now, how many of y'all knew that? How many of y'all knew that? I've always said that if they at least allocated that labor to struggling businesses, small businesses, I can understand. But as you see, it's the rich getting richer because they don't give a fuck about the poor. You can't be that dumb, bro. You can't be that ignorant. And if you is, no one can save you, not even yourself, if you can't see what's going on. These major companies are benefiting off the backs of people that they've thrown in jail because they've created a society and gave people limited resources, knowing they're going to break the law, knowing they're going to go back to prison. And a lot of y'all didn't know nothing about collateral consequences. When you become a convicted felon, you are faced with 45,000 different collateral consequences. Let me name a few. It's hard for you to get a job. It's hard for you to vote. You can't bear arms. It's so much red tape, more red tape you got to go through in order to survive in this society. They know that you're going right back to prison where they want you to go, so that you could become state property and so that you can become legally a slave. Shit crazy, huh? But this is the shit that they came up with, not me. I did not come up with it. I'm on your side, remember. And this is why I need y'all to share this video. Shit ain't got nothing to do with white, black, you know. On a lower level, racism plays a big role. But the bigger picture, they don't give a fuck. So don't think if you white or you Latino, Dominican, Haitian, black, whatever. Don't think these people give a fuck about you. They don't. And this is what keeps us fighting against each other. We all got to realize that we have all the power. If we did not go to work tomorrow, buy any of the groceries, if we stop all this shit tomorrow, we can change the world tomorrow. But we've been taught from school to think the way that we think, so that we can now in our adult lives be taken advantage of and don't know why. They train us not to work together. They train you. If you walk outside your house and you see your next door neighbor that's a different color than you, and you feel the way you feel, that did not come from that person, and vice versa. That came from what the world taught you, what school taught you, what the media taught you, what the news taught you. You see how that shit works? You see how powerful that is? That person, they did shit to you, but the world told you, don't trust him, or don't trust her, or don't trust them, when we've never met each other a day in our lives. Make it make sense. But you must understand, this is a computer. And he who you let control this, controls you. Now listen, man. I just wanted to bring those facts to you. And that was it. That's it. You understand? So hopefully you take something from this video. 3 things that'll never change. School, religion, and prison. Now you dissect it yourself. Do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. See what you come up with. Put it on your platforms and share with the family. That's all I'm saying. That's it. It's just got to come a time where we wake up from this bullshit, man. That's why I say God is in your essence. You can't let a book tell you to turn the other cheek while the enemy just demolish your ass. You can't let a book tell you, oh, it ain't all about money. God don't care about money. Then why the fuck did they put in God we trust on money? And mainly, if it ain't all about money, then why the fuck they want it? Explain to me that. Why they want it so bad? Because it's not about the money. It's about what the money does to people. The control. People will get up and slap the shit out their mama for the right amount of money. It's the spell that money puts on people. So no, it ain't about the money. It's about what the money does to people. You're able to control them in a controlled environment with money. So get out your feelings and understand what's going on and just use common sense, bro. Because God ain't broke. And another thing, God ain't gonna bless you with money to buy some shit that he put here on earth for us for free. Anyway, man, please share this video. That's all I ask. You see what I'm saying? And I'm rocking a Mexico hat. Cause I love all, baby. I love all. So with that being said, I love y'all, man. Like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Let's do better, people. Let's do better. To the next video, man. Peace.